In my meditation, I saw a sparrow. And the message I got with that is that there is information, guidance, support, and messages all around you. And I heard here, there, and everywhere. And it feels as though perhaps you've been paying attention to some of the larger signs and synchronicities, or the things that feel unusual and that are standing out. But there's something in the ordinary or the everyday or something that you typically overlook that has very important information for you. Some of you, it's going to provide you a clue. But you know how we focus on like eagles or hawks or owls or ravens or crows or colorful birds like peacocks. Did I say that already? Maybe someone's trying to show off here. Or attract you in some kind of way. Make a big show of something. Blue jays, cardinals, there's something about all of those other birds that you're very aware of. And when they cross your path, literally or figuratively, you pay attention. And Spirit's saying, well, what about the sparrow? The little brown bird that maybe you've gotten so accustomed to being there and being everywhere that you're not really paying attention to what it is that it's saying to you. Okay, so there's like a sparrow spirit here that wants to speak to you, that wants to tell you a message, is what I feel. Okay, there's something about the ordinary or something right in front of you that has information for you. So we're going to find out what this is. But first I feel guided to pull some cards here to find out more about your energy and who you are. So let's see. And I also kind of feel guided to pull out another energy, but I feel as though this could be another aspect of you. Maybe it's another person, but my intention is more like two sides of you, or maybe you're going to resonate with one energy over the other. So let's see what we get. Ooh. We got two here. The temple and the cave. Well, this is the same energy. Two sides of the same energy. I'm going to pull another card, but this is two sides of the same coin right here. Is it a cave or is it a temple? Very interesting. You're going to realize that something isn't quite what it seems. Like I'm thinking about Plato's cave here. You know, you've been looking at something thinking it was something that it's not. You're going to be illuminated, enlightened. There's something about your environment changing too, and changing for the better. It's going to feel more tranquil and serene and peaceful if there's been disruptions. Yeah, the cave too. It's like somebody's looking for you. There's something about you being cloaked though. Very interesting energy. Let's get one of these cards. The temple and the cave. Wow. There's Virgo and Pisces energy I'm picking up on here. It doesn't have to be in your top three. It's just the energy that I'm feeling. Virgo is very meticulous, very detail-oriented, is very communicative, can be obsessive in the shadow. I'm hearing is their own best friend. And Pisces is creative, a dreamer, deeply in touch with the subconscious realm and the 5D and the dream realm, dream space. But in the shadow, it can be a little bit delusional and confused. And the reason why I'm getting Pisces with this card is it's reminding me of the Hangman. Some of you are working on your health, okay, and you're spending some time downtime. You're getting downtime, and that's a good thing for you. But there's something else going on here. Spirit, can you tell me more about this energy? Who is this? What is this? Tell me more. The temple and the cave. What about it? Oh, it's just too many. We're going to get tarot too, so we'll get more information. But the patron, mentorship and finances. Okay, I have to be honest here. I am reading a little bit of shadow energy in here. So take it if it resonates or not. because I am going to get another energy too. There is a light side here, but the shadow's coming through stronger, and it feels like maybe there's somebody here who's got something to hide about finances or money. They're not being completely upfront, or they've stored something away. It's like finances in the cave, right? It's kind of a secret here. Somebody could be financing something and you're not really sure how. There's some kind of secret. Now, in the light side, it could be that you're very protective of your resources. You're very private about it. And you're going to have an upgrade too. Right now, you're a patron of the cave and you're going to move to the temple. Okay, so for some of you, this is about moving, but it's more about changing your psychic space. Like changing the way you feel in a certain space or what you can do in a certain space. This move or this change, this shift is going to change you in a lot of ways. It's like the new space is going to mentor you. Some of you are moving to what you feel is a downgrade. Okay, not all of you, but some of you. But it's not going to be. There's mentorship there. There's more creativity there, actually. But I can't help but feel like there's something else going on with this finances in the cave. Feels like maybe a legal battle or something over money happening. Let's see the other energy. I wasn't expecting that. All right, that's very specific. Let's see the other energy here. And of course, Virgo and Pisces are opposite to each other on the wheel. I'm going to get 2 because 2 came out for the first one. Whoa. The Dead End and the Siren. Who are you? This is interesting. Okay. I'm in it. Let's see. Tell me more. We have the Orator, communication and confidence. That goes well with the Siren. The Siren is an energy that is very evocative and provocative and convincing. Someone who knows how to communicate, I'm hearing stylistically, is able to pull energies in, convince them. Now, this doesn't have to be in a negative sense, but it feels like, I have to just say, it feels like you're leading someone to a dead end, but it feels like this is intentional. I don't know. What are you doing? Confidence. You have a lot of confidence here, and you should. I mean, look at the colors and the vibe of these cards together is very powerful. Now, on the flip side, it could be that you are encountering someone who is very convincing, has a way with words, maybe a little bit of a wordsmith. Okay, or they're luring you, lulling you in some kind of way, and you're going to say no. You're going to put up a roadblock to that. But I feel more like this is you. It's spicy too. Like, I like it. Because I feel like it's very strategic, whatever you're doing. The Orator, communication and confidence. Do not be afraid to say no. Okay. I want to keep going with this. I'm so curious. Let's just go for it, Spirit. Let's find out more. The sparrow. Oh, I'm just noticing there's a bird on the back of this card that I'm going to use. Okay, tell me more about the patron, the cave, the temple. This could also be someone who goes from place to place to try to find mentorship. Someone could be showing up at your doorstep. Let's see. What is this? Tell me more about who this is, Spirit. The universe, infinite growth, regrets, evolution, possibilities, and stagnation. Yeah, this is someone who's traveling. Trying to... I just saw heartbreak. Whoa, the cards are getting, yeah, panic, slow down. Yeah, the cards were getting all crazy, I felt. This is somebody who's traveling around, going from place to place, kind of panicking. There's a need to slow down if this is you, to reassess your finances, to reassess things. I feel like you have a big opportunity in front of you. There's something about the two sides of the same coin. It's like you need to turn and flip the coin and see the other side. Because right now it feels like something looks dark and murky and maybe inhospitable at some level. But there's another side to it, a better side to it. There's a different perspective here. There's so many weird messages coming through. There's also like somebody else who's doing something that you're doing, but they're doing it in a way that's kind of weird. Like they don't have the same morals or ethics or values that you do. They're trying to rush through something, and you're providing a different kind of mentorship. This did not go where I expected. Commitment, the lovers, partnership. Somebody could be trying to rush a contract, an agreement. I'm seeing crossroads here. You have a big decision to make. Maybe you are flipping a coin, so to speak. Okay, Spirit, tell me why is mentorship and finances here? Stagnation, death card in reverse, fear of change, avoidance. You could be limiting yourself, like holding back, not making a transition, not crossing the threshold because you're scared that something's going to go wrong, or you don't have the money that you need, or it's going to impact you in some kind of way with your finances. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, again, it's like turn something around and see the temple that is awaiting you. See the temple that's available to you. You're only looking at something as this kind of cave feeling where there's shadows on the walls and you don't know what's real and what's not real. There's another place for you to go, another experience for you to have that is more in alignment with you, but it might bring up some fears around money or security or having to take care of everything yourself, always being the mentor in the situation. And then there's some other energy, whether that's you or someone else, who's just trying to rush things through. They're trying to get to the same ending point as you, the same place as you, but they're taking different means to get there. 1311. I was just going to say maybe I should like stop this reading, but I feel like that was a sign. 1311. Okay, let's see. The Orator, communication, confidence, the siren, the dead end. What in the heck is going on here? What are you doing? What are you saying? You're very convincing. The Hermit. Oh, Virgo, the temple, soul searching. So maybe this is the first phase here that you went through. You know, the cave to the temple. You've been through that, or you're going through that, and then you're landing up as the siren. I feel like you lead someone, I can't help it, you lead someone to a dead end. The Hermit, you lead them into the cave. Whoa, okay, so somebody is trying to go the same place as you. They're trying to get in your temple. I don't know. They're trying to do something, head into a temple, whether that's maybe your energetic field, maybe it's your workplace, maybe it's your body, I don't know. They're trying to come into your sacred space. But you lead them instead to the dark cave where there's illusions and confusion, and it's like they get sidelined, or they're not able to see what they want to see. They're not able to pass go. They're not able to cross some threshold. I don't know why you're doing this. It could even be a shadow aspect of yourself that you're saying no more to. Like, I've integrated what I need to, and the rest of it, like, you ain't coming with me. It's a dead end for you, bucko. Okay, that's what you could be saying to yourself. Or maybe it's someone else. Yeah, this is interesting. And you know exactly how to lead someone to a dead end, to the cave. It's like not, it's almost misleading them, but it feels like it's for a very purposeful reason, not just because you're being cruel. I don't feel that. You know how to leave them in the cave, or lead them to the cave, because you've been there yourself. Whoa. Okay, so I need to know, and you gonna tell me, because now this is real interesting. Why are you leading this energy to a dead end? Why? Rite of passage, 6 of Needles, overcoming safety, and heartbreak, jealousy, Knight of Cups in reverse. Well, you're leaving behind some heartbreak. Whatever this is has caused some suffering, some issues in your life. I mean, 6 of Swords and the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is definitely leaving something that was on your path behind. Some energy that was, I'm hearing ringworm. I don't know, guys. Maybe you're leading a parasite to a dead end. I don't know. There's somebody here who is very jealous of your ability to communicate efficiently, effectively, and convincingly. But the reason why you can communicate that way is because you've been in the cave, you've done the hermit work, you know who you are, you've done the soul searching, you've done the integration. So you speak from a place of authenticity and truth. Someone else is trying to rush their own process to get to where you're going. Jealousy, right? They want to end up the same place as you. But they ended up in a dead end, it seems. Wow. All right. Warning. Creativity with the interest, Empress. Someone is taking an interest in something you're creating, or the creative way you're handling a situation. Warning here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see, what's the warning? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, unsavvy. I'm hearing uncouth. An imprisonment, 8 of Swords, self-victim. Rigidity. What's the warning about this energy, though? Is this you leading someone to a dead end? Well, what's the warning, though? Cold of heart. Ooh. Careful now. You're very powerful. Don't betray yourself just to protect yourself. Interesting. Okay, I want to say you are protected, and I do feel like you're seeking safety in a situation in some way, but there's a warning here that you might tip too far into the brutality aspect of it, or into the coldness of it, to like you ain't coming anywhere near me. But there's some, and that can be fine. You're right. Okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But there's something about it where you could get too wrapped up in it in a way that compromises the lighter aspects of you. Stay balanced in the situation. I hope this makes sense, because somebody else is going to get real stuck. Imprisonment in the dead end. They are going to experience something that is pretty insufferable, I want to say. And I can't shake the feeling that you're leading them there. Now, this may not be for everyone, okay? So if you feel like this isn't for you, that's fine. Don't take it, but I'm rolling with it, okay? I'm not going to change the message that I'm getting here. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all of this. You are a powerful one. Now, what the where'd the sparrow go? Okay, let's see. The ordinary. Well, maybe that's what you're doing. You're using the ordinary here. Let's see. What's going on here, Spirit? Let's get one of these cards. What's going on here? What's this all about? Styx. Cypress tree. I'm going to read this. This reminds me of the Six of Swords. Oh, look, going into the cave. What? What? I'm hearing share your magic. Maybe that's what someone wants you to do. It symbolizes mourning. In the Greek mythology, the Styx, I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not, is one of the rivers of the underworld. This card is a warning. You must turn back. The decision that has been made or the path that has been taken is not the right one. Unlike the difficulties card, which reveals a temporary impediment, Styx suggests definitive failure. Depending on the other cards in the spread, you will be able to determine whether you need to change your plans or stop everything entirely. Yeah, okay, so this is a warning. You've gone a little bit too far with something. I don't know what it is. I do feel like you have good intentions coming through. I'm connecting with your higher self, but your higher self is saying like, yeah, you're leading someone to a dead end. You're doing something over here, but you're taking a risk that might not be worth it. You have to turn back with something. If you've been trying to get revenge or you're getting caught up in reactivity, somebody's maybe poking you and, pushing you and you're like, well, I'm going to get them and I'm going to do this. This isn't good. This will not serve you. It will lead to failure. There's a change of plans that needs to happen. There's two warning cards that came out with these incredibly powerful cards. Because let me tell you, you are leading someone, and this sounds brutal, but it's the words that are coming through, to the slaughter. Like you are leading them there. Maybe even karmically or energetically. But I feel like maybe this isn't your job, or you shouldn't, or it's just why? Haven't had a reading like this in a long time. This could be something that's been going on for a long time and you're just at your wit's end. Okay, I feel like this energy might even be getting the best of you. So be careful. Even if you think you're winning or coming out on top in some way, you've moved past this kind of ridicule I'm hearing. Maybe feel ridiculed. Okay, tell me the energy supporting you, supporting the collective. Someone's almost competing with you, and rather than letting it roll off your back, it's like you're going to do something about it. Maybe someone's stealing your ideas on some level, or, it's not really stealing your ideas. Ultimately, whatever they take will become theirs in their own way, and it will never be what you had or what you're doing. It will always morph and be different. But they're trying to do something that you're doing, and you're saying, all right, but then you're actually taking them somewhere else. I don't know what's going on. And it feels maybe energetic too. Okay, the energy supporting you. Number 9, the Hermit again. Visionary, confidence, passion, self-worth. Let's see, the energy challenging you. What am I going to title this? I guess this is like, I didn't expect this to come through. Maybe that. 7, heart, emotional awakening, intuition, follow your heart. See, it's the heart space, right? You could have experienced heartbreak, or somebody's trying to harm you in some ways you perceive it, right? So you're trying to guard your heart, but it's gone too far in one way or another. And don't get me wrong, like I've been there too. This is just shadow. Right? It's like, yeah, when we feel like we've been betrayed or somebody's done something wrong to us, we want to protect ourselves. We're angry. We want to stand up for ourselves, and sometimes that's really good. But then we can let that aggravation turn toxic inside of us, become a parasite, a poison, you know, and get too much of our good energy that it doesn't deserve. There's something that you could deal with in a much more balanced way. Okay, which doesn't mean you don't get justice. I feel like you do get justice, but justice is about balance. Let your intuition guide you, because I feel like you're relying a little heavily on logic, but the logic is like shadow logic. I don't feel like you're manipulating, even though it kind of sounds like that. It feels more like you're getting tactical. But why the Styx? What is, well, maybe because when you lead them to the cave, you're actually also leading yourself there too, right? In order to take them there, in order to lead them there, you're on your way there too. Yeah. And this boat's going back into the cave, hoping someone will follow you down that path so that they don't go to where you're going, or they don't, I don't know. But there's a danger here. So can I get another card on this? Undertaking. I'm going to actually read from this too. This is the Akasha Oracle. It says on this cover, unlock wisdom from previous lives. So this is possibly a past life self that's inside of you telling you, like, we've done this in a past life, and it, like, we don't need to do this again in this lifetime. This is an old energy form. This is an old enemy from an old past life. I feel like that's true, okay? Whatever you're dealing with is something you've already dealt with. And that might be why it's getting, I'm hearing the word recursive. That might be why it's getting to you, because it's so familiar in a way. And it's a past life complex or a past life issue that your soul knows. And just because it knows it and feels familiar, it may feel like you need to do something about it, but not in this way. Undertaking, daffodil. This card refers to the future, to personal or professional achievements to come, to what you want, and to births, creations, and new things. The undertaking card is focused on what is to come, and it urges you to look forward. Think about your actions, the karma, and look forward to the future, to the temple. Go towards the temple. And if this person follows you there, okay, trust that Spirit's going to lead them down a different path, or wherever they end up is going to be where they're supposed to end up. There's something about, like, you don't need to be doing all of this. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like this is going to be everybody's message. So if it's getting you upset, ask yourself why. You know, it's a general tarot reading. If it's really, like, triggering you, then there's probably something in here that you need to look at. Okay, but if it's just kind of like, I don't know what the heck this is about, then it's not your message, okay? You could just stay for the entertainment value if you want. I don't know. But you should know that something, you're doing something here, or you're tempted to do something, and you're like, oh, I don't know, or I could really do that, but should you? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And it's hard, too, when you know the power of your own shadow, when you know that you could really get them where it hurts, you know? It's very tempting, especially if they hurt you. But it's like a lesson that you've already learned, you know? It's not how you come into being in the temple is through that, I'm going to get him, you know? It could be making you sick, I'm hearing. Empress again. Creativity, abundance. Right. How does the Empress act? The Empress versus the siren, right? That's another two sides of the same coin. The Earth Mother, it says. That's your overall energy. You are the Empress. You are creativity. You are abundance. Nothing can be taken from you Okay, here, like, I mean, literally things can be taken from you, but the energy that initially created them as a possibility in your life can never be taken from you. You can re-manifest that energy. I'm hearing you know better, okay? What you don't see coming, 7 of Cups and Page of Wands. Oh, there's the message from the sparrow. Sparrow's trying to tell you that there's illusions and confusions, and that by creating confusion for someone else, you could be creating more confusion for yourself at the same time. You know, all are one. But this feels more direct. This feels like you lead someone to a dead end, and then you turn around, and it's like, oh, I don't have my map. Shoot, I'm stuck here with them. It's that kind of feeling. Or somebody sees what you've done and doesn't think favorably about it. So yeah, avoid playing dirty. There's a difference between strategy and playing dirty, right? I feel like you're on the good side of things right now. So I would suggest you keep it that way. What you don't see coming is a message that's going to confuse you. Maybe it's this one. What is the message that's going to confuse you? 6 of Wands has something to do with winning. Well, how do you win? How do you be victorious? If not this way. Now, you could also get a message that somebody else is actually getting something that you don't think they should, or that you didn't think they should. How did they get away with that? Right? It's confusing. Okay, tell me your opportunity. Spirit, help me out here. 2 of Cups. To unite that siren empress energy, to unite the cave and the temple together. And I think you already have, but something's happened here that's really pushing you. It's like someone's poked the bear, kind of, you know? And you're like, I've had enough of this. I'm coming out of hibernation. Like, screw this. You go in the hole for 6 months, you know? It's that energy. And Spirit's saying, you know, there's something about your heart that's very important. Look, we have 2 pictures here. Well, there's 3 hearts here. Maybe there's 3 people involved. I don't know. Take what resonates. But this opportunity here is really to focus on uniting, whether that's with somebody else, and I don't feel it would be with this person. It could be somebody else, right? Spend your energy uniting with someone else. Or it could be uniting the tensions within you, which is most likely here in this reading. Tell me more about this unity. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This is the better way. This is what will change the path for you in a way that is fruitful and fulfilling. And that is a better mirror of who you are and where you're at. You know, whatever this person's done, or whatever's gone on, there's like another extra force here, like another entity here, you could say. And I don't mean that like in a weird paranormal sense. I just mean like energetically, where the real test is not whether this person's going to get away with it, or whether you're going to stand up for yourself. It's whether you're going to compromise some ascension you've already had to fulfill your ego desire of making sure this person doesn't get something they don't deserve, or they get something they do deserve. You know what I mean? That's the real devil energy in here. Is collective going to actually go back on themselves here? Are they going to lead someone astray or lead someone into the cave? Are they going to punish someone? Are they going to make it very confusing for someone because they can and they feel justified in doing it? Or, well, what's the or? Or are you going to remain a visionary, focus on your abundance, your passion, your self-worth? Because I feel like there's a temptation here to stoop to someone else's level. Look, self-confidence again. Okay, so there's something about this situation that is hitting on your confidence level. That's really the core of it. Okay, so you need to reaffirm to yourself that you know what you're doing and that something you're doing or where you're going can't be messed with in the way that you might be convincing yourself it can be. Be confident in your decisions to Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, your decisions to act. Yeah, oh yeah, of course. To act swiftly, because all of this is like planning, right? We saw that the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This energy is like plotting, planning, scheming, you know. I have an 8th house stellium. I get it, right? The shadow elements of the 8th house is very much like that. But here, Spirit is saying, especially with the panther showing up, which is a really big protective symbol for you. Spirit is saying that the swift decisions, the first inclination is the best one. The plotting, the plans, the scheming is not. Have confidence in what your intuition tells you to do immediately, which is, I feel, to keep going with your life and not let this consume you in some way. Okay, let's see the challenge. I mean, I feel like we know, but let's see what else Spirit says. The challenge. Ace of Cups. There's an opportunity here. And it's not just the opportunity to take someone to a dead end and watch them squirm. It's an opportunity for new energy in your life. Could be for new love, could be for new creative ideas, could be for fulfillment. But I'm also seeing this as someone like toasting and cheersing and celebrating with this tentacle here. You could want to really celebrate a win, but the win requires some kind of 5 of Swords stuff that Spirit's saying, Let's see more. 2 of Pentacles, balance. And time. This is taking up too much time too. And what you might not realize and see is that the more time this consumes, the further you go in the cave. And it's a dead end in there. Only give this the time it needs, okay? And then I also see with the Ace of Cups and the hourglass that there's an opportunity here that's here for a limited time. And if you're really wound up in this and not paying attention to the little sparrow, and you're looking at this big peacock doing its thing, and you're like, oh God, I can't stand that, then you might miss this. Okay, so let's see what this is. Page of Swords, something you see. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, this is repairing something. Right away I got reparation with this cracked diamond and these pearls. Finding a way to fix something. Now we're back to the finances. There's something you could do here. There's an opportunity to repair something financially or to create more gain for yourself. Can you tell me more about this 5 of Pentacles? How do we create more gain here? Spirit, for their highest good. Because I'm seeing 7 of Swords and all. 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, fair enough. You make a decision. You're at the fork in the road. Do you do the siren dead end thing? Be this little raccoon? Here, follow me, you know? Or do you say, I need some time out from this. This is way too much. And I'm probably exaggerating what's going on. Okay, I'm probably being dramatic. I can feel that in my own energy, right? So it's maybe not as bad as it sounds, but you know what I'm talking about, I hope. And Spirit's saying you need to rest your mind. Let something go. Take a snooze on it. Okay, trust that it's going to be handled and managed. You know, if you need to do little things here and there to literally protect yourself or secure something, go ahead. But try to stay out of the dubious behavior, the 7 of Swords. Try to maintain the 4 of Swords instead. Restful, peaceful mind. where you can sleep at night and not worry because you're sleeping on the, you have the truth to rest on. Okay. So let's see the advice. I mean, I feel we just got it, but let's see what else we get. I feel guided to pull one of those cards. The Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a face-off kind of that you're having with yourself. I mean, look. Don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of a sharky shark somewhere around. Okay, and you see that fin. You know. Okay, and it's like you want to cast a net around and be like, go ahead, swim towards me. You're caught anyways. But it's like, it's kind of like, why is the whale facing off with the shark? The whale's got better things to do. There's a question here of, is this really worth it? The Witch and the Vengeance. Overcoming slights, a choice. The Witch, experimentation and rebellion. Don't be putting anybody's name in a jar. I mean, you do you. But there's something here where Spirit is saying, make sure whatever you do is for the highest good of all. Let's put it that way. You need to overcome a slight here. And it's not an easy one. It's not an easy one. And don't get me wrong, you've found a way to get back at someone or to give them justice. You've found a way, okay? And I feel like they are going to get the justice that they deserve, but there's something about like you just don't cross that line. You can still do whatever you need to do, but you know that line. You will know where that line is for you, and don't cross it. It's a warning, for sure. Okay, let's see the outcome. What are you going to do? Assuming you take all of Spirit's advice, what is going to happen? I'm seeing the sparrow again. What is going to happen? The Wayfarer, number 11, contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance. And Trinity, balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. Well, you make the very difficult decision to balance your mind, balance your thoughts, prioritize what really matters, and adapt to a change that this person may be provoking that you don't like. Because I feel like it could be that's happening. That you're pushing back on something because whatever this person has done or is doing is leading you to change. And that change is ultimately good for you. Remember I said in the beginning, it may look like you're going somewhere that isn't so good. It is good for you. Chariot. Boom. Spirit just did a little mic drop there. Yeah. Okay. You're on your way. You have wings. See the two sides, the duality, the two heads there, the light and the dark. Combined, integrated, balanced. There you go. Don't go back into the cave. All right. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.